Hello everyone, this is the recording for Unit 2 in IS127. The Unit 2 reading and discussion, the Unit 2 reading is chapters 4 and 5. The Unit 2 discussion is on HTML tables. The initial post is due Wednesday. At least one APA formatted reference and in-text citation in the initial post, and the initial post should be at least 100 words. 3 replies are due by Sunday. The Unit 2 assignment, you're to complete Extend Your Knowledge title, styling, paragraphs, headings, lists, and images. It's due Sunday by 11:59 p.m. You're to modify an existing web page. You'll find that it's attached to the assignment, and then the file is scale for HTML, and you're going to enter name and the date, and you should also have a title. I can't remember if the title's there or not. If not, make sure you do, because if you don't put in a title, then it won't validate. Save your file and then preview it in the browser. So this is what goes in the head. And you're going to link it to the external style sheet. This is the link. And so it should be, mine says solutions, yours won't, but it will be in, it'll be a CSS file. Next, you're going to open that CSS file, and then you're going to modify the top to have a comment in today's date. So what you do is you just erase the comment that's already there and put your name and the date. Document the existing styles before enhancing anything in the style sheet. In other words, you're going to add comments to the end of each declaration as specified. And the first one is body color is set to text color to white. So you're going to make these comments. You see that this is set in the green. This is all done in Notepad++. And when it's set to green, that means it's a comment. Then you're going to format the headings H1, H2, or H3 tags. So you're going to do this and format it as stated, and then add the comment. Step 6, you're going to save the style sheet and then refresh the HTML file and make sure it makes the change, and do this after each of the changes that you make. Then you're going to modify the LI content within the nav section so the unordered list appears without bullets. And you're going to modify also so the items appear on the same line instead of as new blocks. Oops, I kind of went too quick. So that's what this is right here. It removes the bullets and it displays it in line instead of blocks. You're going to save the style sheet and refresh the HTML file to check it. Then you're going to modify the nav section, and you're going to add a light blue background color. Make sure that the heading that starts with children's lessons does not float. So this is where children's lessons is. You have to clear the float, and this is how you do it. So you just have to look for that. And then that's in the style sheet. Then you have to go to the HTML file and clear the float also. Then you're going to add padding to the header section that contains the image, headings, and nav by styling the header section separately from the rest of the wireframe. So you're first going to delete the header. So here's the header, nav, content, footer. You're going to delete this part, and you're going to create a new header. This is in the style sheet. And you're going to have background color and padding. And then immediately below the nav content splitter file is where you create the header. So right after this section, after you've deleted that, then you create the header. Then you're going to add tabs, spaces, and extra lines to make it more readable. That's such kind of a personal thing, so I don't really count off on that because you do it how you feel like you should. So you're going to add comments at the end of the new styles, and I showed you those comments. And then you're going to validate your CSS file using the validator. And here's the address. And I usually do it by file upload. You choose the file, and if it doesn't validate, you'll get a sorry, and it will list the errors. Once you correct that and you get a congratulations, then your file is set. Then you're going to validate your HTML file. It's at a different validator, but it kind of looks the same. On this one, you'll sometimes get warnings. I don't count off of that, but to avoid a warning, you just do what it says. Like it's telling you to add language English to the head section. So, and then once you got the document completed, it will give you no errors. Then you're going to compress all of the files together exactly the way that you downloaded them from the assignment, and then you're going to submit a zipped file. And that's all I have for today. Next week, I'll start calling people for the mid-course connection. I gave you a link in the week 2 announcement. Please go there and choose. It's a Google Doc. Choose a time and date that works for you. If you don't sign up, I still have to call you. I have to call everybody. If you have any questions, please let me know.